for you that they've shot. But we're going to start with Nathan from We Are Change, Rhode Island. Club of Rome member Al Gore is asked by Nathan Florence of Rhode Island and Mark O'Connor of Boston about the New World Order, the COR's plan to eliminate 95% of humanity, and more. He chuckles because genocide is apparently funny to these people. And, of course, this conversation happened before ClimateGate. Now it's all about ClimateGate. Then we've got Matt from We Are Change Nashville. That took over the TV and news headlines when they went out and just questioned him. See, we're taking over all his media, so it's backfiring. Now every time he speaks, it's all about ClimateGate. But if no one was there, he could have it one way. Oh, man, this is beautiful. I mean, this is victory. This is fighting in the trenches, ground pounders, ladies and gentlemen. Dan from We Are Change Toronto confronted Gore. We Are Change Florida confronted him. We Are Change Chicago. So that's who we've got coming on. First off is Nathan from We Are Change. Do we have Nathan and Mark O'Connor, or are we just going to Nathan? Okay, Nathan, good to have you here. Before we get into what you've been doing with Gore and how exciting it is from the inside to be witnessing this, we want your take on that. What do you think about him canceling his much-vaunted speaking tour in Copenhagen?
I love it. It shows that we're making the impact that we always knew we would be. It's just great to see these people cowering, and just like he does on the film, and you see that time and time again through these We Are Change confrontations. Just
like you always knew it would have an impact. That's right. You knew resistance was victory.
Yes, absolutely. And you see it, like I said, time and time again. He is a coward. He knows that he's wrong. He knows he's part of something wicked. And when you stand up against him, you see him shiver away like the little beast he is.
Well, they have their goons grab people every time.
Yeah,
even if you politely ask him questions, they do.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I think it's important that you be focused. If you're up close, just speaking a regular voice, but if they start dragging you away, screaming out, ClimateGate, which is happening, this is just beautiful. Tell us about this little short clip we're going to play from Rhode Island.
Okay, it was actually in Boston outside the Wang Theater on March 30th, 2009, a day before the first time We Are Change Chicago and Ohio confronted him. It was a speaker's tour that was traveling through some major cities, New York, Boston, Chicago, maybe some others. I can't.
And I want to point out, again, it's We Are Change that first went out and confronted Gore. Now the Tea Parties are mimicking it. That's how this spreads.
Yes. Yep, we had somebody on the inside. We didn't have tickets to the event, but we knew where the back door was. So Mark O'Connor and I, Mark from We Are Change Boston, waited. We got the cue. We kind of, seemed harmless. We were there. We were handing out DVDs, doing a kind of regular We Are Change street action, but not as obvious. And we waited, and we knew he was coming out the back door. I positioned myself amongst the crowd, the small crowd of people, because it was cold in Boston on that night, that wanted autographs, and managed to get myself right up to the front, tell Al Gore to his face, I had to play the part. You hear me in the beginning of the video be like, "Hey, brother, we know about your New World Order eugenics program. You will not succeed. Everything you talk about at the Club of Rome, Bilderberg, and the rest, your population control, Ted Turner's reduction of the population by 95%, none of this will go forward." I managed to call him a coward to his face. He doesn't respond. He hides. His security pushes us away, and he's escorted, by a police escort away.
We're going to go ahead and play the meat of this clip, and then be sure and plug your website, Nathan. We Are Change, working with We Are Change Boston, confronting Gore on the population reduction agenda. Here's that clip.
Mr. Gore, hey.
How you guys doing?
Hey, brother.
Step back.
Mr. Gore, we know about your New World Order eugenics program. Well, what do you think about that? Everything you guys discussed at the Club of Rome and Bilderberg, population control.
Thank you very much.
What do you think of Ted Turner's? Turner's reduction of the population by 95%.
Sir, do you plan to reduce the Earth's population, human population by 95% like Ted Turner advocates? Do you plan to reduce the Earth's population of humans by 95% like Ted Turner advocates, sir? Can you please tell us?
You guys will not succeed.
Step back.
Oh, you step back. Hey, free humanity's waking up.
In fact, back that up. I want to read that quote from Al Gore from one of his disgusting books of propaganda that polar bears can't swim. Humanity is sitting on a time bomb. In the vast majority of the world's science are right. We have just 10 years to avert a major catastrophe that could send the entire planet's climate system into a tailspin of epic destruction involving extreme weather, floods, droughts, epidemics, and killer heat waves beyond anything we have ever experienced, a catastrophe of our own making. Al Gore, An Inconvenient Truth. And then when there's an earthquake or a flood or a fire, they say, look, it's happening. But it's always happening. Just the media points cameras at it and says it's the end of the world.
Yes. Yeah, and I would like to say I did a lot of reading before I made the decision to go get him. I mean, checking into the International Crisis Group, Brookings Institution, the IPCC documents going back to, I think it was founded by the UN in 1988. We really, Mark and I, we looked up a lot of stuff, and I encourage everyone listening right now to read. Reading will open your eyes to all of this. They're real plans. Right now I'm reading a book by Peter Singer, who is friends with Paul Ehrlich, John Holdren. There are quotes in this book from them, praise on the back cover from Holdren and Ehrlich. And this is called One World. This is a man that openly supports euthanasia, abortion, infanticide, global government. This stuff is real. This is
we own over 100 books by these people where they brag they're drugging our water supply. I mean, these are hardcore people.
Yes. Yeah, they are not kidding around. And We Are Change is here to stand up to them. And we're not going to stop.
Well, sir, I really appreciate what you've done. We have another clip of you guys confronting him that we're going to come back out of the break with, and we're going to let you go. But I really appreciate what you're doing and the great job that all of you were doing. And notice how it starts small with you guys 6 months ago and is now 200, 300 people out confronting him, bringing up ClimateGate. If you guys wouldn't have been doing this 6 months ago, it wouldn't have built to the crescendo now, so it's exploding just perfectly right on time in his face as he cancels his Copenhagen trip. Plug the We Are Change website in Rhode Island or Boston for folks that want to join the team.
Go to wearechange.org. Rhode-IslandChange.org is the website, but we're changing the host right now, so it's down, unfortunately, at the moment. But it will be back up. And to everybody that's contacted me recently, I can't wait to meet all the new people that are joining up with We Are Change Rhode Island.
Well done, my friend. We salute you. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with We Are Change Nashville.